this is Lori from Shoo Shoo Paper Art. I made this really cute Easter card featuring Easter friends from Pretty Pink Posh. You can see the little bunny right here and the Easter basket and eggs that I used. This is an adorable set. I had a lot of fun with it. You might notice on, let's see, on this bunny here, he has some glasses, and that is actually from the Pretty Pink Posh Holiday Pals. You can see those glasses right there. Cute. This card is actually not connected together, the front and the back. It's just clipped together with this clothespin. So if I take that apart, you can see how I did the back part. The front and back and this little piece here are from the scalloped square tags. This one, these dies right here, and the large one makes up the card base in front, and then this one is the little white piece on the inside. So it's kind of fun. This top piece is cut out of Strathmore 140-pound watercolor paper, and I'm basically going to be showing how I created that plaid and also this fun little banner. So let's get started. All right, I've already cut the watercolor paper, and I wanted a white border around it. Here's one that's already done, and you can see I have that border around where it's got the stitching. So I just put the blue painter's tape over that particular part so that I wouldn't get watercolor on it. Today I'm using a little watercolor set from Prima called Pastel Dreams, and I just got it, so I haven't done a whole lot. I put all the colors on that 140-pound watercolor paper and cut out little snippets and put it on the card that they provided so I could kind of see what the colors look like. And they are really pretty, so that's been kind of fun. For this particular card, I'm using Rose and Paradise and Bumblebee. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of get a little bit more. You can see I already have a little bit in my palette, but I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more. So we'll put a little bit more rose in there and a little bit of water to make it just a little bit lighter. And then that yellow, the Bumblebee, is pretty bright, so I'll probably add, quite a bit of water to it to make it lighter. Okay, and then the last one is that Paradise, which is actually really pretty. That's one of my favorites. Now, the plaid that I made on this is diagonal. And you know, you could worry about getting it perfect, or you can just have fun. So you can probably guess what I did. I just had fun. And I'm going to turn this just a little bit. I'm left-handed, so I'm going to turn it to make it easier for me to make the lines. I'm using a number 2. This is a Grumbacher filbert. You could use a round or a flat as well. Let's see, I'm going to start here just with some of that rose and just make my first diagonal line. It's really light. You may not be able to see that. I'll put just a little bit more on there and make it a little bit darker. Okay. I'm going to go down a little ways and try to keep them the same angle. Maybe I'll make that one a little bit thicker, put a double line on that one. I can make a really thin line by turning the brush on its side. I'm just going to keep going along the same vein there. Okay. Let's go in with a little bit of yellow, the Bumblebee. And then some Paradise. It looks like it might be a little bit thin. I'm going to add a little bit more color in there. Okay, I've pretty much got the stripes going this direction. So I'm going to dry this with my heat tool. Now that it's dry, I'm going to do diagonals the opposite direction. So I'm going to turn it again to make it easier for me to do the lines. And let's see, I guess I'll start with the paradise. As soon as that's dry, I'm ready to peel off the painter's tape. And you can see that we have a nice frame and a cute plaid. How fun. Okay. All right, let's move on to the little banner. And this is also fun to do. And if you, because you know, a lot of times you don't have stamps that will necessarily fit the sentiment that you want to use, not a banner stamp that'll work. And so it's kind of fun to be able to draw your own. I would have an eraser handy, or I need one anyway. So that makes it easier if you make a mistake. All you have to do is erase it off and fix it. I've already stamped the Happy Easter from the Easter Friends set, and I'm ready to go ahead and start the banner. It's easier if you, or for me anyway, if I start the banner with the bottom. And so I'm just going to draw a line just a little bit further out than the words on both sides. And then these lines are going to, the side lines are going to angle down. So it's going to be a little bit taller than the top, or maybe about the same actually. Okay, it's going to come angling in. Something like that. And then the top is going to round just a little bit. And keep in mind, this does not have to be perfect in any way. In fact, it's a lot more fun if you just don't worry about it very much. Okay, now I know that I have more trouble with the right side than the left side, so I'm going to start on the right, and let's see how that goes. I'm going to come about 1/4 of the way down and make just that little flag piece and bring it in and out. And I want this piece to fall just a little bit lower maybe than the bottom line of the main part of the banner. Okay, then I'm just going to kind of make a little flowy line and bring it in. And then this one's going to start at the corner and angle down. Now, if I don't like that, this seems a little bit fat to me, so I'm going to change that just a little bit. Okay, whoops. Let's do that again. See, I said you have to have your eraser ready. Okay, I like that. All right, so that just took a couple of tries. That's not too bad. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the left side and do really exactly the same thing. I'm going to start about 1/4 of the way down. Now, to make it, I don't want it to be like perfectly even, so I'm going to start this just a little bit higher than this one, but I'm going to do the same thing basically. I'm going to go out, bring it in, take it down, bring it in, and then make a matching line. Cute. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's not perfect, but it will definitely work. And then all I did was take this gold Uniball pen and trace over the lines that I just made. Now the paper that I'm drawing on is a Cryogen white, which is good for Copics, which is what I use to color this in. Now, not all pens and inks are good for Copics, And since I didn't really want my banner to look perfect anyway, I wanted it to look a little worn, I knew that I could go ahead and use my Copics as long as I kind of stayed away from the gold and the ink. So I'm going to, it's going to look a little bit splotchy at first as I start, and then I will fill in and then add, this is GOO, and I'm going to make some little darker spots with a G43, G43, to make it look just a little bit more worn even. Okay, that kind of gives you the idea. I think I went over it one more time with some more of the GOO just to kind of blend it in even a little bit more. But that is the idea behind the banner. Isn't it fun? I hope you get a chance to do this because it's really easy. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. I am not in any way a drawer, so illustrator, I can't do any of those kinds of things. So just have fun with the watercolor, have fun with the banner, and don't make it too perfect. Just have a good time. All right, so anyway, thank you for joining me on this Pretty Pink Posh Easter card, and you can always find me at shushupaperart.com.